Hey guys, what's good? This is Kwani from Team GG Easy, here today to talk about how do I actually hit stuff with Bael. Right, so since my last video, people have been asking me, it's real nice that you're showing me 300 damage combos, but how do I actually find the situations to land these? Right, so I've recorded 3 matches today to kind of show what I'm thinking about when I'm playing this character, what are the ways I use to kind of sneak these hits in, so hopefully this can help all of you guys out there. Alright, so jumping right in, we have a match against a Zaku 3 custom and Hyakushiki. And my teammate is playing Zaku Amazing and he does a really good job. Right, so one thing I want to talk about first is that all of these players are really good, some of the best players in Singapore. Admittedly, these are not their mains, which is why maybe they are a little bit stronger than what you're seeing here at their best, but I think it's still a good point of reference on how you actually get hits with this character against people who know what Bael's about, know how to counter everything that you have. So at this kind of play, you'll see me using a lot of my main. This is, I think, something that a lot of people who play this character don't really use very much because they think, you know, Bael's a meaty character, I have 2 huge swords, I should be using those as my main offense. Actually, main is a really good tool and you're going to be seeing me get a lot of hits using that. Right, so earlier on you saw me get a hit on the Zaku 3. Unfortunately, I didn't get to finish the combo, but my teammate was able to hit the guy who cut me. So overall, I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. Right, our HP is about even, but I'm feeling pretty good. Right, so right now my playstyle is basically, you know, I want to make sure these guys are looking at me and not my teammate. I want to create space for him to basically attack as much as he wants without the fear of being interrupted. Over there, you know, I get a combo in, unfortunately didn't manage to get the link. You know, it happens to everybody. You know, cut me a little slack, come on. Okay, so you can see that things are going pretty well. My HP is pretty low and this guy, I managed to force him to use a shooting burst. And here I go for a play on the Zaku Amazing, no, not Zaku Amazing, Zaku 3. Unfortunately, you know, he goes for the pressure attack, and later on, you know, I'm a little bit more aware that he has that, so I start making plays to counter that. And you can see there I managed to get a nice main shot to force a block, and then after that I kind of go to the side and use 4B to hit him to get a nice kill. Here I managed to get a hit on the Zaku 3 custom because I knew that he had no boost. He went for a, you know, BC melee attack. Unfortunately, it has very low priority. Lost out to my special shooting. Pretty nice for me. Here I predict the pressure correctly. Unfortunately, my timing was off a little too soon. If not, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten that combo pretty nicely. Later on, I try again and it still doesn't work out for me, but I'll get it one day. So here I'm going very aggressive on the Zaku 3 custom, kind of like forcing him to look at me more. And right now, if you look at the HP amounts, my teammate has 21 left. I know that when he respawns he'll have 270 plus reactive armor. So our HPs are about, like I have a little bit more than what he has. But at the same time, I kind of want to let him die first before I start making more aggressive plays. Just so that, you know, we all have the same, you know, this is basically HP management, which is really important at high level play. Right, so here I get the kill combo. Unfortunately, my teammate cuts me, but fortunately he's able to pick up the kill by shooting down the one-legged Hyakushiki. Overall, I would say this match went really well in our favor. No big surprises. We played according to the usual winning strategy and things went our way. Pretty good stuff overall. Right, so next match I want to show is what happens when things don't go your way when you're fighting. For example, what happens when your teammate overcosts you? What is the correct way to play in such scenarios, right? Because if you want to win in the maximum number of scenarios, you need to be ready for, you know, all contingencies, basically. Spoiler alert, we don't win this match. So I don't know why I'm showing it, but I thought, you know, there are things that we can learn even from watching my horrendous defeat. Right, so here I go for a nice super armor. He's very clever and he blocks it. That's a very common tactic against Bael that you're going to have to learn how to get around. Here I see that he's blocking a shot from the front. I managed to catch him at the side with a nice railgun. Decent combo, pretty nice stuff overall. That was a really nice Pyonkaku by me, if I dare say so myself. Managed to dodge all the shots and even get a combo in after. Here I predict that, you know, he's probably going for a vernier play, like a move that forces him to stop in place, so I hit him with the railgun. As you can see, even against shooting opponents, the railgun is able to hold its own in the close range. Really strong tool overall. Right, so if you look at the HPs right now, me and my teammate, he's at 242, I'm at 400. I didn't notice this at the time because I was really feeding myself. I was getting a lot of hits in, I was feeling good, you know. But if I had looked closely at the HP, I probably would have made different plays. Here we managed to kill the Hyakushiki pretty nice, and I recognized the super armor and I went for my super armor to go through it. Unfortunately, I don't know if my timing was off, but again, he manages to get away. Pretty sad stuff overall. Right, here I hit the railgun. Unfortunately, he cuts himself, rather he gets cut by the assist. And here I managed to hit him with the super armor. Unfortunately, I think a bad vector or something kind of goes down and I don't manage to get the combo. Right, so here the guy is chasing me with shooting, burst and in his MA mode, but I managed to get away, and now I notice my teammate just died. I have 63 HP with no burst. This is a really bad situation for us to be in. So right now I don't need to go in and fight. If I do, we're probably going to lose in record time. So what I'm trying to do is basically just lurk in the right spots, look for opportunities, and over there I thought I saw one. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Right, that guy has really good reflexes, so the moment he saw on the map that I'm going for him, he managed to change targets and shoot me immediately. And against a lesser player that definitely would have worked, but he's good. What can I say? So here I managed to get the super armor hit, and I'm bringing this guy up because I know that Hyakushiki is gonna try and cut me. Unfortunately, I forget that he has a Pyeongkaku and he's able to go that high as well, and he's able to hit me. Fortunately for me, I survived with 2 HP. So I'm trying my best at this point to move out of the way because I see that my teammate has a lot of HP, I'm dying, I don't really need to make an aggressive play, but I do it anyway because I have burst. So I know that this guy has 0 boost or very low boost at this point, and unfortunately, I made a really stupid mistake of running away when I should have just pushed the offensive. I was really afraid that the Hyakushiki would just shoot a beam rifle shot my way and kind of cut me while I'm hitting a shooting opponent, so I ran off. Unfortunately, I ran into a bad vector and I got cut. And I got hit real bad, which is why we lost that game. But I think there's a lot we can learn from that match, which is why I wanted to show it. Okay, so the last match that we have here is against a different pair. This time they're playing Goof Ignited and Destiny, the dream team from Seed, Destiny. The guy playing Goof Ignited is actually a Japanese player with a silver ranking in EXVS2. He's a really good player, so I'm not saying this to say I'm really good for beating good players, but I want to show you these are the strategies that work against even players who know about this character and are really good. So over here you see I managed to get a hit with a railgun. Unfortunately, I'm in the corner and I'm too high, didn't manage to get the follow-up, boo-hoo. But it works out in my favor anyway. Here, I went for an AC, missed. I know that he doesn't really have many tools to counter super armor because I use Destiny a little bit myself, which is why I'm going for the super armor attack. When I missed, sidestep into 4B, pretty clean stuff. Right, so this guy was again not paying attention to me, hit him with the railgun, nice 240 damage combo, easy peasy. Right, so this guy again, they're going for my teammate very often, which is why it's very easy for me to get hits in. So for all you guys out there who don't like fighting Bael, this is what you should not be doing, right? You need to be double locking him at all times in order to get the best chance of taking him down. Right, so the Goof Ignited went for a combo there that cannot be sidestep cancelled or boost dash cancelled. So knowing that, I went in for the AC, easy kill. Right, so my teammate is kind of making up for his transgressions of having 9 HP while I have 600. And at this point I don't really need to fight, but I can see this guy's pushing me very aggressively. He's throwing everything he has at me, which is why I go for the super armor. And when he lands, I punish it with the nice railgun shot. And here I know that he's 100% going to burst, if not he's going to die, which is why I'm prepared to back off, and when I do, my teammate is able to catch him out with a nice burst attack. Not burst attack, like a shooting burst attack. Okay, so just to wrap things up, what is the difference between me, an adequate Bael player, versus someone who's new? Right, the main difference I would say is not in stuff like reaction time, it would be mostly in decision making, strategy, learning to be comfortable doing nothing at all in the match. Right, so many people who start out playing this character, they just want to go in and be doing damage all the time. They want to be constantly pushing the offensive, going on the aggressive, and this is a surefire way to lose when you're fighting good players. Right, so when you get to a level where everyone knows how to fight this character and they're, just kind of pushing you down every single time you get up, you have to learn how to play passive. Just move around the field, use your mobility, use your 2B to just kind of stay in their face. You don't actually have to commit to attacks too often. And if they, stand still, you can punish that with your main, or if they make a mistake, you can punish that with other moves. Basically, that is the best playstyle for Bael at high level play. Right, so of course this playstyle revolves heavily around having a good teammate, someone who can easily pick up hits for you. When everyone's focused on you, he's able to deal damage. We call this lock collection, and if you're good at collecting locks, you make it very easy for your teammate to score hits, which is very useful, or puts you in a very good position to win. Right, and of course the other thing I want to talk about is adaptability, adaptiveness, I don't know, the ability to adapt. Right, so sometimes things don't go your way, your teammate will die before you. In such situations, you need to learn how to back off, kind of extend the amount of HP that you have. Look for openings to land hits from the sneak attack position instead of just standing in the front line looking for damage all the time, right? So, things don't always go your way, but if you play according to these strategies, more often than not, you're going to be either coming close to winning or you're going to be winning a lot more games. Right, so that's all I wanted to say about Bael today. I think that, the full lecture on Bael would take hours and hours and no one wants to hear that. Or maybe you do, let me know. But anyway, we're putting out more videos very, very soon. The game is launching and I look forward to doing videos on Lupus Rex, one of the characters that I loved playing in Japan when I was there. So look forward to all that good stuff coming real soon. Peace.